Hi, this is Gina. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take this little book. The papers that I used were images that I had scanned from coffee dyed paper that I had previously done. But what happened is that left me with a lot of white backings to the paper. So there's just a lot of white space, which, okay, that's fine. There's plenty of places that people can write, but I don't know, compared to the paper around it, it's just very stark white. So I wanted to try to do something just to kind of give it a little bit of decoration, just so that it blends in a little better and is just not so bright white. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I thought I would bring you along with me. Now here I've pulled some distress inks, and I kind of stuck with colors that could be considered Christmas, because I don't know that I will completely take this journal, to completion and make it a Christmas journal. As you can see, the papers that I used were really not in that genre, but I thought, let me see what I can do. So that's why I pulled the colors that I did. Now I did pull vintage photo, but I'm trying not to use it. And instead of that, I pulled the frayed burlap, which is a little lighter color, but still a brown tone. And then iced spruce. That's just such an interesting color, I think. So I thought I would add that and just see how that worked out. And of course, I've got peeled paint, candied apple, aged mahogany. So that's what I'm starting out with. I don't know if I'll even use them all, or I may go get some other colors. I don't know, but that's what I grabbed initially. Now I also grabbed some items that I could use, to give me a pattern. So I've got some stencils. I also grabbed this. This is what's left of a roll of lining, shelf liner, that I had just gotten from the dollar store. So I grabbed that, and I think I want to try to use this too and see what kind of pattern I can get from that. So while I have it in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and cut it, because in case I want to use it with different colors, I want to have more than one piece. So I've got my book, I've got my inks, and my stencils, and I am ready to get started. This is the inside of the cover. And honestly, I think I'm going to skip that right now. I'm going to keep on going. This one, though, is white. All right, so this is going to be our first page. Let's see what I can see when I have it open like this. Of course, there's this brown. I'm trying not to use that. But I may go ahead and start with a little bit of the frayed burlap. Now, the opposite side has this lace. So I think I'm going to use this little stencil right here, which kind of looks like it's a little lacy. So let's see what happens here. I think I'll start with just putting a little bit around the edges. Wow, this one is like super juicy. That went a long way. Oh, isn't that neat? That's kind of a green, but it's dark enough to where it's like a dark green brown. I like it. I don't think I have to even re-dip. Look at that. Pretty cute. Need a little bit more. And there we go. Very nice. Isn't that cute? Aw. A little bit there. Let's see. Oh, that turned out pretty nice. I think I'll do a little bit on the inside too. And I think I'm not going to use any more. I'm just going to use whatever's left on my little sponge. But look at that. Look how much it's soaked up. Boy, that one, I haven't used that one a whole lot, and it is like super juicy. Let's see. Okay. Let's just use what I have left. Oops. Okay. Nice. What happens if I just Will I get anything if I flip it over? Just barely. Not really. Okay, if I sprayed it, I probably would, but this paper's really thin, and I don't think I really want to get anything wet right now. All right. So there we go. Flip it over. That's not bad. I think it's actually a little greener than I thought it was going to be. I think I do kind of want to bring in a little bit of a darker or another tone. I might end up, this is bad, might break down and go ahead and use my vintage photo. Even though I know I said I wasn't going to. But you know what? Let me try using this though. Just on the, on the outside. See what happens if I put this in here. Oh look. Huh. Oh, I like that too. Nice. Oh, it just kind of ties it in a little bit because this piece of paper is so dark. So if I can just kind of tie that other piece in, and then we can have the greenish frayed burlap to kind of give it a little pop of color. Okay. Oops. All right. There we go. Okay, that worked out pretty well. I like that. Let's see. I'm going to stick actually with the same stencil, since when you open it up you can see both pieces of paper. Let me try this iced spruce. I'll tell you what, since the frayed burlap the color kind of caught me off guard, I think I'm going to test it first on just a scrap piece of paper. Because these are colors I don't really use very often. It's been a long time, so I want to make sure I know what color it is. Let me find another spot. Let's see. Okay. Alright, this is kind of a gray blue. It's really pretty. Wow, that's a nice color. I'm going to go with that. I'll just do like I did before and kind of go around the edges. That way we can leave a space to write that's a little, little more open and clear. But it's not just bright white page staring you in the face. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to come back with my vintage photo and my, let's see, and just, go around the edge just like I did before. All right, there we go. Okay, not bad. I think. Okay, I cleared my memory card. I hope none of the video got cut off before I noticed that it was full. But here is where we are. We've done the first 2 pages. And I think they turned out really well. I really like that. There's room. I can come back and maybe put a word later. It depends on maybe what if I want to do something with this page. But, yeah, it looks like I had it folded. So maybe it's one of those that'll open up. You can write a little something there. Okay. Let me unfold this for now. We've got this little spot here. Now, it's in, of course, the brown. So let's see, what should we do for this one? I think I might just use this technique instead of trying to use a different stencil. This is such a tiny little piece, so let's see. I think for the inside, there's so much color here, and that's really dark. I think I'm going to kind of go bold here, and I'm going to get my aged mahogany. I'm feeling brave. So I'm gonna get this, and let's just, yeah, let's see what we've got. Huh, isn't that cute? I'll try to do a little design just to make it more interesting. Why not? And there. Alright, kind of like that bold color right there. That's almost kind of a blue color, isn't it? I might do another round except use the ice spruce. Let's just see what happens. Not bad, I think I like it. Okay, do it this way. This. I really like the pattern that the shelf liner gives you. It, I think is interesting. Little squares. You can't go wrong with, you know, circles, squares. You know, your basic geometric patterns. You really can't go wrong there. There we go. Huh. I think. I almost feel like it needs something else. You know, it does need something else, but I'm gonna hold off. One, because I'm not sure what it needs, and two, I'm just gonna have to wait and see what I do with this book. But I do think that area does need a little something else. A stamp or something. Let's see, one more. Let's do this one. And this time I want to use this stencil. Let's see. And you know what? Let's just see how bright our candied apple is. It looks to be pretty bright. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to trade out this stencil for this stencil. Something just about that other one I just wasn't so sure about. I really like this one. It's from Delusions. It's a mini stencil. Diamonds in the Rough is what it's called, if you're interested. All right. So if I do that, let me get this side. Okay. It's kind of bright, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going for it. Told you I'm feeling adventurous today, so let's just see what happens. Okay. Nice. It's amazing. Stencils can add so much interest to a project. Try to focus with most of the ink at the top on the corners, and get a little lighter as I go toward the middle. And here again, I'm going to put most of the ink toward the outside. And then I'm going to come in. I'm not pressing down as hard either, so I'm not getting as much of the ink. But just a faint coloring. Okay, there we go. Yay! All right. Look at that. Yay! Like that. Okay, and you know what? I don't think I'm going to do anything to, I'm not going to use another color. I'm not going to use anything to tie it in. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, and since you can see this other big piece, but you know what? This actually is a real piece. This one's from another video where I had some tiles with a pattern I was using it to stamp with. I may leave that one alone because it does already have something. But I was thinking you can kind of see it even when it's open here. So, you know what? I think I'll leave the middle alone, but I think I will go around and do the same thing. Maybe with a different color though. I've not yet used the peeled paint. Oh no, I'm running out of room. And this is just a makeup sponge. Got that from the dollar store. Okay. Oops. Right. All right. There we go. Hey, looks pretty good. Why not? Why not? I like that. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. Pretty good. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining me today. I hope you thought that was fun and interesting, and stencils are a great way to add interest to your project. You know, look, remember how boring it was, just plain, well, here's an example, just plain white. Add some inks and some stencil and look what you can do. It's just, you know, it makes it so much more interesting, right? Interesting and fun and festive. So that's a great way to decorate any kind of blank page that you have that needs a little something, needs a little interest. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me the thumbs up if you do, and check out my channel if you haven't. I've got over 120 videos, and there's a wide variety of different types of videos as well. So hopefully there is something that you can find that will interest you, and if you like what you see, and you can find value in my videos, then please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. All right, that's going to be it for this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.